And welcome to Recovering Addict, your voice of serenity and peace in times gone astray and craziness in 2020 and the insanity of drug addiction. I am your host. I'm LT, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
I'm your host, Felice Weaver. I got allergies. There's a sneeze. Wants to come out. Hi, everybody.
She's not having a good day.
Oh my gosh, making my eye tingle.
About this time of year here in Utah, this is like usually our windy season, and then all the pollen that's everywhere in these trees and mountains and dust and dryness, and oh my goodness. If you got allergies, this is not the place to be. What's up, Brittany?
Not the time of year. Look at my eye. It wants to twitch.
Aubrey, what's going on, sweaty? And Marilyn is in the house. How you doing, Marilyn? There's Kat. What's going on, Kat? Petey, oh my goodness. What day is it for you? I'm really excited. Proving them wrong. Petey in the house. Emily, what's going on? Awesome. Glad you're listening to us. I try to make it like a podcast style so that you could actually multitask. You don't have to stare at this gorgeous face right here. But that's up to you. Power of sobriety that keeps on ticking, but go amen, bro. And you know what? I had an epiphany today as I was reading. What I usually do during the day is I try to pre-read and set up a little bit of a topic idea to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote down some notes, but it really hit me that obviously we're trying to get clean. We're trying to get sober. That's the first and main thing. Step 1 mentions addicts and alcoholics, right? Drugs and alcohol. But after that, it doesn't. It's all about living life. And then you come to step 3 and you make a decision to turn your will in your life. And in step 4, you're looking past your war stories and into the exact natures of your wrong, your resentments and all that. And what are you looking at your resentments for? To free yourself from those resentments. We'll get into that. And then you look at steps 8 and 9. And at 8, you make a list, which you kind of bounce off the list in step 4 to get rid of now. I've shared too much. I'm getting too far ahead of myself.
Yeah.
You'll just have to stick around to hear what I got to say.
Rein it in, babe.
But it's about freedom, you guys. We are freeing ourselves. You keep hearing the talk throughout the book. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. And that's exactly what we are on. And just like James was saying, just want to be happy. It's a keys to life and living life happy after what self-induced insanity, which perplexed into addiction and the inability to break free of that slavery and bondage to your addiction, which was perpetuated by your mind and my mind and the habits we set up. And so I want to talk about that. We're going to look at our AA thought of the day, of course. We're going to look at 10 small habits that will help bring freedom into your life. Let me see what the actual article says. And if you want this article, I will post it in the links, but we're just going to go through a chunk of it. It says 10 small habits that will bring more happiness and freedom to your life. And I went through them and I got to one of them and I was like, yeah, I need to start doing that. And so I thought it was pretty good. So we'll go through that. I want to leave you guys with a great Monday afternoon message of freedom, hope, and serenity and peace and courage for the rest of this week. If you're in your sobriety, the rest of this night, give you something to think about tonight and share with somebody that you know. And if you're new here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, like it, ring that bell, because we're here every night to get a reminder. On Facebook, start a watch party, share it out to anybody you see. Hit the like button, hit the heart button. You could even hit that little cute guy that's hugging the heart and show us that you care. Yeah.
Here's our private group link. Share this if you want also.
Alexis is in the house. We got Soupy in the house. What's up, Soupy?
Hey, Soup. I saw you got your shirt.
Oh, did Soupy get a shirt? Sweet. Love it when you guys get our shirts. Dwight, how you doing, man? How you feeling tonight? You weren't feeling too good last week. You said you were in a little fog or something, or tired. And how you feeling today? How's your recovery? Where's your head and where's your heart at tonight, right at this present moment in recovery? And is there anything we can help you with? Whoa. A bunch of links just popped in there. Sky in the house? I haven't seen her name. Oh, there she is.
Sky.
Day 2.
Keep it up.
Yes. Good job. We got Murd with day 10. We got Petey with 90. Everybody throw your sobriety. How many days you've been sober? Throw them in the chats. Let's check it out. Let's go through and congratulate people on their greatness. Gina, what's going on? Is that a new face in town?
You look new, Gina. Glad you're here.
McLuskick. I probably said that way wrong. Gina, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Good. Hey, Naomi.
So a little, let me give you my story in a nutshell. This is me in a nutshell.
Stop it. I wasn't allowed to do that joke. You can't do that joke.
All right. So me in a nutshell, I was born an addict, raised around alcoholics and addicts. From 13 to 21, I partied, did every drug under anything that came across me. I tried it. When I was about 21 years old, I became a meth addict and ended up committing a second-degree felony because I was that tweaker that just was out of control. Faster is the only thing I could think about. I got locked up for a year, did probation, did drug stuff in there, and I don't really remember any of the recovery stuff that I was taught or anything. So that's why when I was 33, I started drinking, not realizing, hey, you're an addict and you probably shouldn't start drinking, because I was doing really good. I was super fit, super strong, started casually drinking. And then by the time I turned 40, I was drinking a fifth of whiskey every single night. I had to check myself into a detox center and then into an intense outpatient program where I did steps 1 through 5. I spent 5 months in that place. And tomorrow at 6:30 is going to be my first face-to-face meeting. We had to RSVP. They're only allowing a certain number of people. They got everybody 6 feet apart. We got to wash our hands. We got to wear our masks. But we get to integrate back face-to-face, which I'm really, really excited for.
That's exciting. Hey, Jack in the house from UK. And
what's up, Jack?
Yes, I am still enjoying Dairy Girls, even though I watched them all.
Where's Jack?
And can't wait for season 3.
Oh, Jack. What's up, Jack? You got your internet working and all that good stuff. Day 35. Woohoo! Brittany on day 2 as well. You and Sky, you ought to stay connected. Join the Discord if you guys are on our Discord. I know Sky's in there, Brittany. If you're not, Sky is also in Discord. You both are on day 2. You can help encourage each other. Shauna Lewis with a 739.
Discord now.
Good job, Shauna. Proud of you. Man, that is some. I'm looking up to you. We got William Cole.
There's the Discord.
4.5 years this guy is sober, and he is the Zoom meeting I went to, and just this guy's taking his recovery seriously 4 years later. The stuff that he said he was doing, I was like, boom. Looking up to William too, man. That is the way to do it. I saw Sober James in here.
Oh, Gina's new. She's from Sober James.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I did see
Lithuanian like James. Awesome. That's cool. Welcome, James. Glad you're here. You were talking some fire, man. You had me all fired up over here about being happy and living life. And I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hi, Raina. I seen you in there. Cat, almost a year.
Yeah, Rona style.
Awesome.
No doubt. Oh, man. Don't make us do math. But
she said almost
okay,
a year.
Cool. Almost a year.
That means on June 22nd.
That's why I was like, give me the date. That's like, Felice is the mathematician. I'm the knucklehead. That's about all there is to that.
I don't know the days.
Margaret.
280.
Hey, right on. I was just chit-chatting with you. Glad you're here. Proud of you. Stick with us. Stick with integrate in this community, and we'll continue our conversation that we've been having, and we'll just keep mustering through it. It's how long did it take us to get into our addiction? How long did we live and love our addiction? How crazy were we in our addiction? Recovery is not going to happen overnight just because you say, I'm going to be clean and sober. There's so much to learn, so much to learn that you just can't quit learning. You quit learning, and that's when you start going backwards. But you remove the alcohol, you still got the ism. In alcoholism, remove the alcohol, you still got the ism. The ism is us. The ism isn't here. And that's what we have to learn. And through this channel, through James's channel, is going to be a forever continuing education in sobriety and living life on life's term. Just like from step 2 to 12 is all about living life. And that's what we all want to do, is live life happy and free from resentments and fears and remorse and guilt and anxiety, and be happy. We're going to, like when James said, I'm going to hit the old folks home and I'm going to look back and say, I nailed it. Nothing to regret. From here on out, I'm going to write the rest of my life. I'm rewriting my obituary. It's been perfectly said. I just want to be happy. And that has been motivating me. I don't know if you guys watch Gary Vaynerchuk, but he says, if you want to figure life out, go sit in the old folks home and interview 95-year-old people and listen to what they regret. And they regret the things they didn't do, not the things that they, none of them say, I wish I would have worked that extra day of overtime. So that's what's keeping me motivated and on this path in my recovery, because I want to reach 90 with no regrets and look back and say, at least I tried. You know what I'm saying? The old heads tell me, if you want what we got, do what we do. Amen. And that's the truth. If the way has been paved, why do you want to go walk way over here and go, oh, no, there's a better way over here, you know, when multiple people walk this path and it works. So if you want what we want, do what we do.
Dwight said he's feeling better. His head is definitely in the right place. He's got 1,084 days clean and sober. He'll consider himself a newcomer.
Wow.
Reason why is he's still learning.
Awesome.
Awesome,
I'd
Dwight.
love to have as many or even many years in recovery as I had in active addiction, which was, wow, yeah, 26 years to turn around. You know what I mean? That's a lot of mind that needs to be rewired. And that's another thing that we're doing in recovery is we are rewiring our minds out of old habits. Aaron, all right.
Raina, shoot for 72. That's the average.
72, Raina. Gary V's 100% fire, huh? That dude gets me fired up. And then I'm like all compassionate at work with people because of that guy. He's great, dude. I love Gary V. I got him to shout my name out one time, and I was done. I was like, I did it. He said my name. I'm out. 9 more years to get there. Me too, Aaron. Or me? No, I probably got, I don't know how I would do mine, because mine was in 2 chunks of my life. My early 20s and my late 30s, where I just went straight down the tank, man. Pete, are you still in the house?
Petey,
you still in the house? Because I got a video just for you, brother, and I'm going to bring it up right now, and I want to welcome you. I want to congratulate you on your 90 days.
Raina said you said 70. Is that a true statement?
Negative 72.
2 more years of us to enjoy your company.
She's not 70, is she?
No, that's our goal.
Oh.
Let's make it to 70. I said make it 72.
Where's Petey? I want to make sure Petey's watching, because this is all about Petey right now. This is Petey's little time.
What's wrong, Naomi? Why is you not feeling so good?
Uh-oh, Naomi not feeling good. David Miller, welcome, brother. Glad you're here. Thanks for showing up.
Brittany, I
Just
think we
sucks, but I
missed
need what I
your
had
comment.
with that year back. Yeah, Brittany. And that's part of the regrets. That's when we do a step 3 and 4 again. Just real quick, step 3 and 4. Make your, be willing to turn your life over to God. Do some inventory on that 4. Find the exact nature of that wrong. Admit it to God, to yourself, and another human being. Figure it out, and that's the freedom. Boom, you let it go and you move on. That's the freedom. The topic is overlaying this whole chat here tonight.
Aubrey's goal is a Tool song.
All right, Petey's here.
Is that a Tool song? 10,000 days.
10,000. Heck yeah. That's how long Maynard's mother was in a wheelchair too. For all you tooligans out there like me. Okay, Petey. I'm queuing this up. I'm going to put it up on screen. There it is. I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to go full screenage.
We'll get back to you, Naomi.
Boom. And you don't need to see me in Fleece's mug. So this is for Petey right here. Enjoy, Petey.
We can take the roller coaster. And everybody's looking for a ride in the waterslide.
Petey's been proving him wrong, and that's why his nickname is Prove 'em Wrong, Petey. Congratulations on 90 days, brother. That is quite an accomplishment. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, Petey, on 90 days. Woo!
Woo-hoo!
Keep up the good work. Glad we're here, bud.
Good
Good
job,
job, Petey.
90 days.
Proving them wrong, Petey. So, Naomi, we're back to day 1, huh? What happened, Naomi? What we need to talk about either a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks ago, because recovery, you're either on the road to recovery or on the road to relapse. We learned in our one book, and I say this all the time, we're walking up a down escalator, and as soon as you stop walking up, you are in relapse. That's when you start going down, and when you hit the bottom is when you start using drugs and alcohol. So somewhere up here with your character defects, you're not using your program, you weren't, you started heading back down, and when you get about halfway back down, the blinders of denial start wrapping around your eyes, and then by the time you hit the bottom, boom, relapse. So that's really what we got to concentrate on, so that next time, because we pick ourselves up, we wipe ourselves off, we look and investigate the past just to see what happened, and then we have more powerful tools for the future. And on that note, let's get to the AA thought of the day. AA thought of the day is, we are in AA for two main reasons: to keep sober ourselves and to help others keep sober. It is a well-known fact that helping others is a big part of keeping sober yourself. It has also been proved that it is very hard to keep sober all by yourself. A lot of people have tried it and failed. They come to a few AA meetings and then they stay sober alone for a few months, but usually they eventually go back to using. Here's a question for us. Do I know that I can't stay sober successfully alone? I know that. That's why I do what I do with my local community, my local AAs, a small group of friends that we go disc golfing now. Thank you, James. And I have one dude at work that we talk daily about recovery. And then my mind is in books. My heart is here with you guys in this community and making this community a big, large, we recover better together community, because boom, there it is. Here.
Yes.
So the meditation of the day is, look by faith into a place beyond space or time where God dwells, and whence you came and to which you shall eventually return. Look unto him and be saved. To look beyond material things is within the power of everyone's imagination. Faith's look saves you from despair. Faith's look saves you from worry and care. Faith's look brings a peace beyond all understanding. Faith's look, that is making me tongue twisted.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of word salad.
Faith's look brings you all the strength you need. Faith's look gives you a new and a vital power and a wonderful piece of serenity. Faith's.
Maybe we want to do weird things with my lips.
Here's our prayer of the day. I pray that I may have faith's look. I pray that by faith I may look beyond the now to eternal life. Well, thanks a lot. I ruined that, didn't I?
I don't even know what you said.
Great.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're
Petey.
welcome, Petey. We're glad you're here. Loved you in the
Awesome.
Zoom meeting. Glad to have met you. It was awesome. Loved it.
Jack from the UK. He did 7 months relapse. Part of recovery. Just gotta be persistent. Keep trying. Fall down, you get up. You fall down, you get up.
So those of you who are on the private Facebook group and you who have joined Recovering Addict Discord,
Hi, Mike.
keep your eye on it tonight, tomorrow, and look for this. And what I'm doing is a special announcement. And you see Aubrey in the chats. He is starting a book study by Charlie and Joe. Correct me where I'm wrong here, Aubrey.
Oh, I'll post the link.
It starts tomorrow in the States, and it starts at 6:00 Mountain Standard Time. If you're in California, that's 5. If you're clear out on the East Coast, that's 7. 6, 7, 8. That's 8 for you. But tomorrow is Tuesday, 6:00 Mountain Standard Time. Look for a Zoom meeting in Discord and on the private Facebook group, and probably the Recovering Addict page will have it as well. We'll put it in those 3 locations. And tomorrow, just plan on coming to a study that we're going to listen to a word about breaking down the big book, and then we're going to spend a good time of it mulling it over and talking back and forth about the topic of whatever Aubrey has planned. And I have no doubt that it's going to be a very healthy, a very educational time together as we learn more and recover more. Like I said, I want this channel to produce education for us to prevent relapse. And now Aubrey's brought something to the table, and he's going to start teaching something. And if we can just start having multiple places throughout the day, ones you can make, ones you can't, no big deal, but places where you can get fed on recovery knowledge and truth to just continue down this path to happiness.
Welcome, Amanda. Thanks, Naomi. I'm glad you're here every night, though. It's good seeing you.
Yeah, glad you're here. Good on you for telling on yourself.
Keep your hands off my mouse.
Your turn to read.
William Cole always got the good advice. In order to change the habit, you have to change the thinking. The only way to change the thinking is to change the behaviors. In order to change the behaviors, you have to recognize the problems. You can only fix the problems by accepting the suggestions. We remove yourself and allow God's will to take over our lives, and we find serenity through our surrender.
Surrender.
Beautiful. Well said. Well said. Merc, did I tell you hi, Merc? And
What's
Merc,
up, Merc? Good to see you, brother.
Mr. Red. And Alicia, I didn't tell you hi either. Hello. James, happy, joyous, and free.
All right, you guys, here it is. Are you ready to say you're sorry? And as I was reading this, it just made my mind go right to, we are on a journey of freedom. I'm going to read these first paragraphs out of here, and then we'll kind of talk about them and see what you think. See if you're on the same page as me as I read these. But people are usually reluctant and sometimes fearful about steps 8 and 9. Can you imagine why? And the process that it requires. They are the last actions. These are the last actions that we have to take before the promises start to be fulfilled. This encourages us to take the steps, even though they may cause some fear. And it's funny, I come across all this and I'm thinking, wow, I'm finding new stuff, but this is what the big book was written back in 39. And this ain't nothing new. I'm just finally discovering it. And so when you see me get all excited about it, I found a treasure. And when you open that treasure, you start pulling out pieces of gold and jewels, and each one is just so much, they're all individually valuable. And today when I saw how they relate in the freedom journey that we're on, it was just like this another piece I pulled out of the treasure box. Like, wow. It's so
There's a
cool.
toy at the bottom that you forgot about.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One of the main things we're doing with these steps is carrying out the decision we made in step 3, removing the things that block us from God. It is easy to see how this works because the biggest things that have blocked us from God is our guilt and our remorse over the harms we have done to others, and me to my wife, me to my kids, and a plethora of people who just happened to cross my path on one of my belligerent drunk days that I bet you I got amends to people that I don't even remember I should probably say sorry to. Guaranteed. 100%. 30% of those amends probably go to people I don't even know and don't remember. Guaranteed. 100%. Our resentments have turned our lives over to others. See, that's the thing. Here's the freedom. This is the, what does it say? Don't know why, Felice, but some of my comments are coming through pouring rain here.
They're getting lost. All of a sudden, everybody started talking. I'm keeping up. I got the mouse back.
She's the mouse. You yell at her, now me.
He stole it from me, but now I have it back. So we see you now.
And to all y'all on Facebook that doesn't know
Yes.
who Sober James is, put his picture back up there.
Oh, let me go do this. Hold on, Aubrey.
So Facebook fans, that is Sober James. He also has a YouTube channel called Sober James.
Oh, weird.
But he also has a Facebook group called Whatever It Takes, and then another one called Then Came Sober James. Look him up. He actually streams 1 hour before I do, and he streams, I can't remember the exact time, in the morning as well. So you get 2 times of James's recovery channel. He's my partner in crime here on YouTube as far as recovery go. We teach, and what we do together is we are here as a hub to help you get sober, stay sober, do whatever it takes. And the end goal is abstinence, and to do, like he says, to do the damn thing, because it's hard work and you got to self-discipline and just get her done. And that's what we're here to teach. But anyway, that's Sober James.
Work
Check him out.
noonish. There you go, Aubrey.
What? Aubrey wanted to read that.
He wanted a screenshot.
Oh yeah, screenshot that. William's got the dude should write a book. You've read his stuff on Facebook. I get to Aubrey's, I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna have to come back to that when I have a couple minutes to chew on it because I don't want to just read through it fast.
Yeah, he's got good stuff.
All right, so our resentments, this is what I'm talking about. Think about your resentments. What are you doing when you resent? Okay, I'm going to use me as an example because I have resentment towards my father. What do I do? What do we do? Say you were abused by your father, which I wasn't, but say your father just beat the snot out of you all the time. And now you're an adult, you live in separate states. He lives, on that side of the country, you live on that side of the country. But all you do during the day is you have these thoughts of anger and resentment towards him. He's still owning you. You are not free at this moment. Our resentments have turned our lives over to others. And the same is true as fear. When we fear something, the fear dominates us. And if we have guilt and remorse over something we have done in the past, so if we have guilt and remorse over something we have done in the past, then we are letting this control our minds in the present. There is no way God can control our minds when our minds are being dominated by something that occurred in the past. Only our way to get rid of these blocks is to clear them up. And this is the process of step 8 and 9. These steps are the last hurdle of getting rid of guilt and remorse we have over the things that we have done in the past. This simple process is outlined in a way that anyone can follow. And if you have this book on page 110, there is another graph here that it's very similar to the step 4 one. It's very, very similar to the step 4 one. And a lot of people, and my counselor, I've heard it both ways. I've actually had 2 different people from the same program tell me, and I think it's up to you what you want to do. But you take step 4, you write down all your resentments, and remember how you do it. You go to column 1 and you list off the people you resent. Bam, bam, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. And then you go to that column 2, what happened? What caused the resentment? What caused the resentment? And then you go to column 3, what affects what part of your natural instinct as a human being? Was it your social instinct, your security instinct, your sex instinct? Was it your ambitions? And you start getting down to the exact nature of that wrong, right? And then in column 4, which is what we can change, what was the exact nature of the wrongs, the faults, the mistakes, and defects and shortcomings? So this list is very similar to the list in step 4. And the 2 things that I've heard is to do your step 4 and hang on to it for when you get to step 8 and then use it as a new thing for step 8. But my counselor told me, I walked up to him, he's like, where's your step 4? And I was like, he goes, did you do step 5? I was like, yeah, I did it with my sponsor. And he's like, cool, where's your step 4? And I was like, it's in my backpack. He's like, take it home and burn it. I was like, what? I thought you were supposed to keep it for step 8. He's like, no, you just admitted to yourself, to God, and to another human being the exact nature of your wrongs. And in a ceremonial fashion, throw it away. And in a sense, he was freeing me from my past resentments and fears and all that stuff that you do in step 4, the inventory you take. And remember, the inventory that we're taking in step 4 is we're looking past our war stories, right? Like Felicia and I can have an argument and look back at our arguments and say, well, but you were doing this. I threw the trash can, or you punched a hole in the wall, and we can look at what exactly happened. But that's not the point of step 4. The point of step 4 is you go, well, that's exactly what happened. But let's see through it. What are we looking at? We're looking at, you were acting out in this character defect. Your fear of me leaving you was this, or, you were controlling, you were jealous, or whatever. So you look at the exact nature of the wrong in step 4. And now you kind of redo it again in step 8, except now that you have an understanding of your exact wrongs, now you take a step back because you have a little more mature look at what you've done. And in step 8, you go, oh, okay, now let's look at what I did. There's the exact wrong, and this is who was hurt by it. And now we apologize to that person. Is that making sense? And what do you guys think? What do you think you should do? Should you save your step 4 for step 8, or should you burn it like I did? I didn't burn it. I put it in a shredder. But
Dwight has some advice for us.
Share your experiences with addiction and recovery to provide some guidance. But be careful, because guidance can easily seem patronizing advice. Keep in mind that you are not a licensed counselor or psychiatrist. You cannot tell individuals how to live their lives. Instead, you can simply share your experience and hope that they learn. Amen.
Very true, Dwight.
That is the truth.
The goal, though, end goal, counselor license one day. 5-year plan. All right, Sawyer House.
Dwight, if you go to my page and go to the About section, you'll see a beautiful disclaimer on that.
What happened at the Sawyer House? It started with Tracy. It went to Naomi and Carmen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were at the Sawyer House too? I seem to see a trickle effect happening.
Is this all the Sawyer House?
At least 2, Carmen. I feel like you were there, but I could be very wrong.
Guess we'll find out.
Let's update me. Oh, good evening, Marcus.
Marcus, what's up, brother?
And hi, Carmen. Yes.
Burn it, huh? I agree, too. I kind of liked the burning. I really definitely did like that burning part of it. And so through step 4, we're giving up resentment and fear, right? And now we are free from those things. In step 8 and 9, we are giving up guilt and shame. So that is immediately freeing us from resentments and fears, not immediately, but resentments, fears, shame, and guilt. And that is the journey to freedom I'm talking about. Because if you are still tied to your resentments of the past, if you're still tied to your fears and shame and guilt of what you did in the past, then you're not free, and you're not going to be on a journey to make your recovery that much more successful and enjoyable and beautiful and happy. The past is the past, and you cannot change it, period. So we have to understand that now, that the truth, and what is the truth we're looking at? The exact natures of our wrong. And then we're going to apologize to people for them. And we're going to surrender and let go. And this is going to help us on our journey to freedom. Freedom from the past of what our addiction has done, what we did through our addiction and all that. You know what I'm saying? What'd Jake say?
I don't know. Marcus,
ILP.
2 days. You're from the other one that's nearby. What did you guys go out and do?
Yeah, what happened down in Arizona? Y'all seem to have just relapsed, all of you, like at the same time.
Jake started his IOP tomorrow night. Going to start.
Yes,
awesome.
Dude, IOP. Get to a good counselor, get to an awesome IOP, and dude, do not resist anything while you're there. As soon as you start being there, look how they're running their group sessions, look how the counselors run their group therapy. Try to mimic, in a sense, learn what the counselor's doing with the group, and just try to mold yourself into it and do whatever the counselor's doing, and reach out and help those that are hurting, encourage those you're around that want to leave, encourage those that you can just tell her down. And dude, you make some friendships in IOPs that become like straight up family. There's like, seriously, I got 5 to 10 people in my phone now from my IOP that if they said, LT, shut off this live stream, I need your help, boop, the screen would go black and I'm out the door. I'm not even kidding. Yes, I've seen it, LT. That's one of my many reasons I love what you do. You're honest, blunt, and don't candy coat. I don't have time to candy coat. We only live to 72 years old. And if we're going to do this.
70 if you're Rena.
Raina's going to live to be 79 and a half.
She said, I am not 70. OMG. I read it in your voice too.
I keep my inventory in a yellow envelope for a while because this is my refund if I go back out to drink. It's called We Refund Back Your Misery. Oh, geez. Huh. What do you think, James? Do you suggest burning your step 4 or keeping your step 4 for step 8?
Huh. He's on his computer now.
He can type fast now. 70 words a minute coming at you.
Right on, Jake.
Yes, Jake. I'm excited for Jake. I seriously cherished the time, except for the first 2 months. Obviously, I was in my addict thinking and being an idiot. But the rest of once I had my eye-opening experience and I just bought into this whole recovery thing, life has been beautiful, just unbelievably beautiful.
Be open-minded and willing.
Amen, Alicia. John, what's going on? Okay, John, you're in Arizona. You haven't relapsed yet, have you? And I'm not saying you're
No.
going to.
Well, I don't know. His wife did. That's why we were praying.
Right. But John, where are you at? Because it seems like the people around you are relapsing. Unless, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not, maybe I'm getting, because we had, what was that name? of that
Tracy
one? I
and
can't remember.
Naomi and
No,
Marcus.
we had the Sawyer House and the
Anchored Hearts.
Anchored Hearts. Yeah. And then the one in Mississippi that Frank and Petey came from, which are doing good. Well, too bad, brother. We already had to talk about it.
We talk about it.
You're
It's
getting
yours.
the jet.
You get the jet.
And on top of that, I was going to
Fair
let it be
trade.
a surprise, but now that you've ruined me trying to be humbly given gifts and hopefully that you could humbly accept them.
Accept the gift, James.
We're sending you both jets because my gold one needs a wingman. And I have another little special thing in there for you too, buddy. Just to show my love and appreciation to you. So do your steps in inventory and just go, thank you. And don't turn it around on me and tell me to drop my ego and to not send it. We're not playing.
Not playing that game.
What's up, Arnold? His family and his loved ones out there in Flagstaff. Yeah, Mesa, Arizona, Anchored Hearts. Day 2 for me too. Dang, dude. Did you?
You guys all went to the bar, didn't you?
Arnold, who brought the bag of dope?
What happened?
Who snuck the dope into the house? That's what I want to know.
So your house. I went HP. I don't know acronyms.
Higher power.
Ah, gotcha. Cheesing. As you should be.
Sweet. And on that note, let's listen to the word of the day by Cass.
Hi guys, I'm here with your motivational quote on Recovering Addict. You, Lord, give perfect peace to those who keep their purpose firm and put their trust in you. Isaiah 26:3. And as always, let's bring it together, guys. Let's continue every day to spread that love.
Boom, boom, boom. Sicko baseline, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Good job, John. Glad it's not you.
And
I'm still
Denise.
good, but I'm supporting all my girls at the Sawyer House on no matter what. Yeah, heck yeah.
As you should. Good friend. Good support.
I'm glad you all are in here at least talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, because if you weren't talking about it and y'all disappeared, because there's a group of you, that would not be good. But you know, you could maybe call this a lapse. I don't know. There's relapse and there's lapse. You have to be the judge for yourself. I'm just going to tell you what I experienced. When I lapsed, I did 3 shots on my day 47 of sobriety, had to restart my numbers or letters, whatever they are, numbers, and it wasn't good. It sucked. But a relapse is when you go back out for a while.
Yeah. Yep.
So
No dope.
y'all figure out.
Just alcohol.
I think you need to get with your counselors or whatever. I'm sure they already know. Maybe y'all failed drug tests. What's up, Atticus? Good to see you, brother. Shout out to my brother Brian, Anchored Hearts, and brothers there. Stay up. Shout out from Northern Arizona. Sweet.
Awesome. Atticus looking out for you guys.
Yes. Good job, Atticus. And figure out, say, what the heck did we do wrong? And learn from this mistake, grow from this mistake, and move on. Figure it out.
Everybody loves you, Cassie.
Cassie's verse of the day, too. Shauna, that's awesome. Someone's got the Bible apps. Jenny says, things have been so trying with my 2 teenagers arguing all the time. First, they have been together in the 7 years. Oh, yeah. We're glad you are here too, Jenny. And trust me, I understand. I got 4 kids of my own. Y'all are going to meet Zylan. You haven't really got to know him yet. You know, Amos and Lincoln Millie. Zylan's my second boy down, and he gets here June 6th. And I'm really super excited for that.
Can't wait.
Really super excited. He's my little creative buddy. He understands technology. He understands videography. So he's going to start editing these shows. We're going to start producing a few more videos a week. My TikTok account, he's going to manage because he's bomb at TikTok and all that good stuff.
Have a good night, Sober James.
Raina says, what the heck is a lapse?
Yeah, I was going to tell Sober James good night.
He came for
first.
Cassie. He's out of here.
Going to make him some man cakes in the morning. Do you want to explain lapse and relapse?
I think she's joking.
Are you joking, Rena?
Because she's probably never lapsed. I'm assuming, Raina.
So Naomi, I'm feeling so bad for my actions this past weekend. Very sorry I went down the way it did. Tracy Carmen, we are going to get back on track. Yes, good to hear. Good to hear. Just keep going. You got it.
So why the heck are we doing this? Why are we on this journey? We started off because our lives were unmanageable and that we were addicted to alcohol and we ruined everything in our path, right? But steps 4 and 8 in particular, you sit down, you're writing an uncomfortable inventory. What are we really doing? We're getting an in-depth knowledge of ourselves. Listen to this. The more in-depth knowledge we have of ourselves and of our relationships to people, the more we see how we're involved, the more we will be willing to make amends to those people. You have something to say?
Hi.
Hi, babe. What are you doing?
Like it?
Love it.
Beautiful. Are you gonna have to give it back later?
Probably.
All right. So the more we see how we were involved, the more we will be willing to make amends to those people. If we don't see those things, usually we'll make a hollow amends or don't get into it enough to benefit from it. So this is like some soul searching. You have to really understand so that you can feel the depth of the hurt that you caused to make a true, honest apology and amends. If we can't see the detail of the harms we've done, we are more likely to make sincere and beneficial amends and clear those things up. This is why we were asked to make that list while we were making our inventory. It is easier to make the list while you are making the daily detailed inventory in step 4 than it is to wait until you get to step 8. If you wait, you won't have all the behind the scenes information you need to understand the whole thing. So it sounds to me like Joe McQ is a fan of keeping step 4 until you get to step 8. He says, if you're going to do all that hard work, basically what he said there in that last sentence, if you're going to do all that hard work, digging in and detailing your inventory, save it for step 8 so you can start bouncing your list into there. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I don't know. I enjoyed burning my step 4. I'll tell you that.
It's preference.
The Rock. We need to welcome somebody.
Yeah. M2 The Rock.
M2 The Rock.
First time
here. Awesome show. Keep spreading the message of hope. Thanks, brother. Thanks for showing up.
So you got to explain to Rena.
Oh, not joking. Guys, can we keep it down a little bit, please? Thanks.
Oops,
Jenny.
I do that spade.
Jenny, I feel your pain. Got my kids over there. Millie's wearing high heels to walking as loud as she can.
Because they can't open
Ripping
boxes
open
outside.
Boxes. And, well, I don't even know what they're doing over there.
Go do it outside.
I feel your pain, Jenny. I asked for 1 hour. 1 hour a night. That's it. Just 1 hour.
I waited 43 minutes.
So, Raina, what I was told is a lapse is something like what I did. So here's my experience with a lapse. At 47 days, I took 3 shots of whiskey. I went right back to my IOP. I told on myself, and I haven't looked back. It was just a lapse. A relapse is when you jump back into full denial and delusion and run on in your addiction back to the streets, and you end up back in a jail, an institution, or whatever. A lot of people, when they lapse, even when they lapse, they'll die. But when they relapse, some unfortunately lose their lives. So a lapse is just a little like stupid thing like I did. Because what my goal was is I kept searching AA, right? And I'm like, I'm not buying into this AA. Oh, look at the numbers of AA. Only, what was it, like 20% succeed. And I had all these statistics. I was searching it out, and I was like, this is a bunch of malarkey. Read step 1, powerless bullcrap. I've been clean for 40 days now. Look at me. I'm doing good. I'm fine. I just got stuck for a second. You know, it was my whole rationale. So I went and I bought a half a pint of whiskey, a little 3 shots of whiskey, basically. And I'm like, I'm not going to drink this till I want to drink it. And I put it in my top drawer, and I went the whole day. I took the family, went out to eat, ate a big old meal, came back, and I was like, now that I'm at home and relaxed and I'm choosing this, I'm going to choose when to drink it. So I drank it, didn't get drunk, didn't go crazy, didn't go back to the liquor store. I didn't run off and, for a 2-week bender. woke up with a little bit of a headache, and that was it. And then I went back to my IOP, told my counselor, and then for about a week, the group was chewing on me, trying to get me to realize they were in the right. I was in the wrong, what my addict mind was doing. And the thing that got me, I'm sure you guys have heard this before. He said, so let me get this straight. You checked yourself into an intense outpatient program because you have a drinking problem. And one of my big things was, I'm going to drink this to prove I don't have a problem, right? And he goes, and so now you're going to go and drink to prove that you don't have a drinking problem. And I was just like, oh my God, I felt so stupid. So stupid.
She said, so did your number?
So when you lapse, does your number count? Yeah, mine did, Brittany. So look at my key tags here, and I'll show you on my phone. So if you look at my key tags, it goes white, orange, boom, 47 days, back to white, orange. And so I restarted my clock right here. But I keep these 2 key tags to remind myself of my lapse. And then on my NA chips for AA, I have 226 days right here. And then I also have my key tag for NA, which was my first sobriety date of 273. And there's 47-day difference there. So according to, I always say it like this. I started getting better 9 months ago, but I've only been clean 7 months.
There you go. Lots of comment. All right, here, Crystal. She said some of the people I had on my 4th step needed to be on my 8th and 9th step. If you need it for reference. See, it can
What did
be.
you say?
She said some of the people I had on my 4th step, I needed to be on my 8th and 9th.
I don't know. I think it's up to you. And the fact that you know it going into it is probably a good idea. So when you get to step 4, if you haven't been to step 4 yet and you do that inventory, just think again that you're going to kind of have to dig back into these details when you go tell people sorry. So if you want them, keep them. But if you have written stuff in there you don't want anybody else to know but yourself, God, and that other human being that you told, hide it well or burn it. Because that's what my boss said. He's like, is there stuff, or my boss,
He's your boss.
My counselor. He's like, if there's stuff in there you don't want your wife and kids to see, burn it. I was like, okay. A couple days later, I threw it in the shredder.
It can be very humbling, but growing experience to actually admit wrongdoing, especially the person harmed. But the process can relieve those trying to recover from so much guilt.
Yeah.
Yes. Who sneezed?
Probably you.
No, that was at the beginning, and I didn't sneeze yet. Raina says it's a lapse either way.
Whatever, Raina.
You say tomato.
Good night for real.
I say tomato.
Are we way behind on comments? Way behind.
No, we're like right there.
All right. See you, James, brother.
Shauna.
My wife was insane. And
Life.
My life. My wife.
My wife.
My life was insane and unmanageable. Then I surrendered to my higher power. Making the list helped me let go of wrongs, forgive others and myself. Then I could move into action. Reminded myself to turn my will over every day. Do service work helps others. Yeah, continually being willing to do whatever it takes to recover. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Xylan. There's my son. Almost June 6th.
I can't wait. Jeez.
So excited.
Love
man.
you, buddy. Your turn.
You're going to be a part of this, Xylan, as soon as you get back, bud. So William Cole says, I have 10 years worth of step work saved. My sponsor said it is important to bring out old step work to understand how far you've come and things that changed. He passed my sponsor. So I'm so happy to have the step work. He wrote his opinions and help suggestions. If I burned it, I would have lost valuable too. Oh, dang, Cole. Very good. That dude works his steps. I would love to just see one of your like step 6s or, maybe your step 2 or something. I bet it's thick. I bet you wrote a lot. Can you put on here your NA app and AA app so I can download them, please? It's not mine.
It's in the Play Store.
Yeah, if you just go to the Google Play Store or Apple App Store, and and it's just called chip for AA or key tag for NA. The chip for AA has a triangle with a circle around it. And then the key tag for NA has all the key tags in like a circle with all the different colors. But it's not mine. And then I also have the meetings guide. It has the white chair with the circle around it. And that one tells you any AA meeting around you. I don't know if you can see it good or not. Maybe I can screenshot it and I'll put it up there and you can see if you need to.
You're the one who sneezed.
How did you know I sneezed? Lori. That's a new face in town. Hi, Lori.
Yeah, nice to see you. Well, I think I've seen you. Maybe.
We're only as sick as our secrets, right? Yep, Dwight. My counselor said that all the time.
This one, damn this one.
Just as I have maybe been able to point out the inappropriate behaviors of others, I have to face my own. That's a great step towards maturity. Yes, it is.
Like an old counselor once said to me, either you're pregnant or you're not. When he asked if I were clean, and I said, kinda.
That's true, right? I mean, you're right.
I can't be kinda clean.
Yeah, it's a relapse. You're right.
I'm looking forward to the kid joining in.
He's gonna give Link a run for his money with jokes, hopefully. Now he's serious. You're gonna see him. He's more serious. He laughs and has a great smile, but he's gonna be.
He's techie.
Yeah, he's a tech. He's like me behind the scenes.
He's very creative. Like his TikTok things are pretty awesome. He does like cool magic thingies.
So I'm actually giving him a job throughout this summer working here on this YouTube channel and Facebook and TikTok and all the stuff that we do, because me doing a full-time job and trying to do this live every night and run all the other marketing, you know how we do. It's hard. And then all of a sudden the messages that come in, I just need a teammate, and Xylan's going to be a great teammate for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you dozed off. That's okay. You're back.
Good morning, Sky. Pardon me, but where's my May 30th survival buddy? Lakey!
He popped in for a minute and then they found some Lunchables and now
They're on the porch eating. I'll get Link to come say hi. I'm going to grab some more tea and I'll grab
Raina.
Link.
Well,
Link.
I was only smoking weed, so I was kind of clean.
Kind of.
I guess. Thanks, Dad. I get it from you. I lost your comment. There it is. Yeah, you and Dad are very creative. All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to put some links in the comments. So please subscribe. Let's see. Here's our email contact for you. If you want to get in touch with us that way. Here's our Discord.
He said, where's my May 30th buddy?
There's your buddy.
What's up, Dwight? May 30th. Stay strong.
That's right.
If you want to support us.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Love you too. Can't wait. Lose sleep. I'm so excited for you coming. Crystal says, so
Okay, there's all the links.
is that a new name? This happens to show up on my news feed. Tell me more about what y'all do. Oh,
Must
very
be
good.
new.
All right, Crystal. So my name's LT. I'm an alcoholic addict. My wife here, Felice, had to live with me through my alcoholism. But 2 times in my life, before I met Felice, once I was in the early 2000s. I was 21, 22 years old. I did all kinds of partying, all kinds of drugs, anything that came my way. But I was introduced to meth in my early 20s, 20, 21 years old. And meth took me for a ride I will never forget. I was in the darkest places, committing crimes, all kinds of stuff, right? I was that tweaker that would steal from you, and then I would help you look for it, stealing stuff out of car, you know, a tweaker. I committed a 2nd-degree felony. I got caught. I got locked up for a year, and I did a few years on probation because of meth. Came out of that and kind of woke me up a little bit, and I was about 25, 26 when I woke up from that addiction delusion. It took me a few years. But then I got a good job. I started working. I had a couple kids. I met Felice. We got married. We had a couple kids. So now we have 4 kids. But for some reason, as soon as I got off probation, I started smoking marijuana every day doing construction. I never realized that, hey, you're an addict. You can't use any mind-altering drugs. They take you to infinity and beyond. So I ended up quit smoking weed just because I needed to get a job that drug tested. And so I had this job that drug tested, and I was clean from 28 to 33 years old. And I got really fit. I was really into fitness. And then 33 years old, I just started casually drinking with friends on the weekend, neighbors, barbecues. By the time I was 34, 35, I was drinking pretty much during the week and every weekend. 36, 37. It started turning into a hard liquor, a pint of whiskey every night. And then I would drink fifths on the weekends. And then in 2017, on May 30th, he got his head crushed, died in my arms. And you'd think, because of the way I was thinking, I thought it was karma for the way I lived my life, that I would have stopped drinking, but my drinking got really bad after that. And wasn't trying to cope. I don't know. I just gave up, and I started drinking. I was drinking about a fifth of whiskey every night for 2 years. And on the weekends I was drinking gallons. And in August of 2019, I had enough. I had ruined enough relationships. She was basically defeated, pretty much 1 foot out the door. The kids didn't want to be around. Nobody wanted to be. My friends didn't want to be around me. So I was an all by myself, alcoholic, whiskey drinking idiot in the basement with my computer, and that was it. So I checked myself into a detox center, spent 4 days in this detox center. I got out. I checked myself into an intense outpatient program, which I spent 5 months, and I finally transitioned out of there. And I'm still going to this every Tuesday night and learning, and that's my story of recovery. And now I'm here in recovering in the spirit of step 12. Felice and I share our experience of strength and hope. I here am for the addicts that can relate to the addict side. She's got the Al-Anon feel, as far as if you know anybody who's had to deal or live or be near or affected by children of, spouse of, brother of addicts that are not, because she's not an addict, but she had to live with one, and the whole codependency, the co-addiction that goes with that, and the boundaries that she finally learned how to step through her own counseling that she had to go through while I was still in active addiction. So we offer hope and strength for anybody who has experienced tragedies, addiction to anything, or been affected by addicts for anybody. So that's basically it.
Yeah.
And we're here every night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I stream on YouTube and on Facebook. We're here. If you reach out, we have a private Facebook group. Join that. Our community is super strong. We take recovery seriously. Trolls we don't tolerate. Our private the Recovering Addict page is there for the stream. And then we have a Discord for people who don't have Facebook that can join in, because we do Zoom meetings on Saturday. I try to do a Zoom meeting on Sunday. And then we're starting a new Zoom meeting. Not me, but one of the people in the group. His name's Aubrey. He's starting a book study on Tuesdays at 6 Mountain Standard Time, and you'll be able to find that link in our private Facebook group and on our Discord. Does that answer your question?
You encourage him.
You encourage me too. May 30th love.
We'll have to show them the scars on your head when you shave your head.
Yeah. Got me all staring at him now. Because he's so gorgeous.
Handsome.
Who's talking jobs? Taking
jabs.
Who?
Probably Aaron.
Oh, probably. Love Aaron. I love Aaron. Love Mark. I love Alicia. Loves Island. Man, I love Murd. 10 days.
We love everybody in the comments.
Ah, so cool. So cool.
We love the earth.
What did Island say? I just saw his comment.
He loves us. We love you, buddy. And he loves you, Linky.
We love you and we miss you.
Oh.
Did you give her the link to our group?
I'll put it in there.
Lisa's going to put it in the comments right now, Crystal. So glad you're a part of us. Do you have a story that maybe you can, in a nutshell, in a paragraph or whatever, tell us about you and why recovery would interest you if you've been addicted, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
What up, Redemption House? Hi, Corey.
So honored to work for you. Oh, thanks, buddy. Virtual hug. Virtual hugs.
Social distancing.
Aaron. Merc's tattletelling.
Redemption House. Corey, how you doing, brother?
You have ice cream cake? I don't eat ice cream
I
anymore,
want some ice
Aaron.
cream.
Now I eat cabbage and sausage and tuna fish.
Sweet. We're going to hear
Day
about
8.
Crystal here in a second. Oh, and you can just keep on typing on Facebook. They don't give you a character limit like YouTube does. Uncle Tim.
Hey, Unc. LT Felice. It sounds weird the other way.
LT and Felice. Felice and LT. That sounds fine both ways.
It's weird.
Either are.
Mark's pulling out his tools.
Oh, she wants a wrench.
Who does?
Raina wants a wrench.
Oh, she wants a wrench.
That's what you meant. Now I get it.
TC, Chad. Have a good night. Talk to you.
Is May 30th? Oh,
When is May 30th? What's today? This 19th? No, 18th. So,
Talk to me in a week,
12 days.
Aaron. We'll see if that's a true statement.
On May 30th, I'll do. Hey, Dwight, have you seen the video about Link's
Nightcap.
accident? Did I show you any of that? Good night, Kat. Thanks for being here.
Rick says I'm a pretty nice kid.
F-18s. That's one of my favorite jets, man. I love the Hornet. Summer.
Summer, you're not in the Facebook group yet?
How did you miss that?
Thought you were. this whole
Sweet.
time.
I'm glad you were going to join. It's an awesome recovery group, man. You got people like Cole and Aubrey who are really good at wordsmithing. And
Oh, did you see you nailed him with his spiral notebooks and note taking?
who? Uncle Tim?
No, Will,
What'd I say?
when you described his journaling skills.
Oh, did I? Nailed it. Ray, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? How you
Hey,
doing?
Ray.
Glad you're here.
Welcome.
We're here every night, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, as usual.
Good night, Sawyer House. We're praying for you.
Sawyer
Stay
House,
strong.
get your act together.
We're here every night.
You're only 10 hours away from us. We will have to come down there and, have a chit chat.
Road trip.
Make it there on Friday night and come back Sunday night. Lori, I've already slept this afternoon for about 4 hours now. I'm wide awake. Oh,
me.
man. Sleep is a constraint. I wish we
feel
never had to
delusional.
sleep. Oh, here we go. All right. So, meth addict, just like me. Since I was 15, my story's similar to yours. Bunch more in between. Well, finally had enough pain and I've been clean since 2015. Woo! That's wisdom and strength and hope right there.
Nice.
And I do AA and NA, and my husband and I also do service work at rehab here in South Carolina. We have a group too, but I don't get to do a lot of videos like I would like to. But I love how you and your wife are doing this. Awesome, Crystal.
Cool.
That is just,
What's your group?
yeah. What's your group? Post it in the link.
She's
Let us all jump up in there.
She's been sober since the day after Christmas.
Whoa, that was her parents' Christmas present, probably. All right, Merc. Good night. Hey,
No,
thanks, Crystal,
he's
for sharing
telling-
that story.
Telling Sawyer House good night.
Oh. No, I've not. It's on the private page.
Is it on?
I'm going to cue it up real quick, and we'll just kind of flash through some of it. I want you guys to kind of just see maybe if you want to.
That would be
um,
cool if we could go down there, Naomi.
But Dwight, I'll show you a little snippet of what we went through, and I'll fast forward through some of it, but I'll let you just see the what we had to go through.
That'd be cool if we could go down to the Sawyer House and do a live stream from there.
That would be awesome.
Well, that'd be cool. Has anybody heard from Holly B?
I have. I've been talking to her.
LT has been talking to her.
She's struggling. She's going back and forth. She's got, you know where alcohol takes you.
I got it. Alcohol makes you fat, makes you go down the wrong path.
Say that one again.
Alcohol makes you fat, makes you go down the wrong path.
Sometimes when us addicts use and drink, we're
Oh,
used to
weighs you
suppress
down.
trauma, tragedy that happened in our lives. So here you can see that's Linky. Somebody took that picture, but that's the machine that, and there's Link right in between that whole, all those people right there. That's him. The day it happened, that machine that you just saw is what landed on top of his head. So that back left tire, and you can see that black with that rag under that's all full of blood. But that left back tire right there is what landed on his head and drug him down the road. That's a doctor in the white shirt right there. He showed up out of nowhere. It's the timeline of what happened in that event is just miraculous at the same time. And then we had to fly to Primary Children's, and this is me in the passenger seat of the helicopter looking back at Link as he's strapped down and they got air in him. And we're on our way to the hospital. Pretty crazy story, but that's an actual picture of Lincoln live flight. And then this was his secret name because the news, the ZZZMK sheet, because the news was trying to find us. They want Fox 13 wanted answers. And you can see his ears ripped off and his head's all. That's the side that made contact with the pavement and as he was sliding down the road. But it cracked his skull
On the
from
other
ear
side.
to ear on the other side, and that right eye was almost poking out when I found him. But that's him. And you can see right there, that's where they had to do. They had to remove his skull. But that's enough of that for tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There he is.
I've been through a
Wonderful,
lot.
beautiful baby boy.
Miracle boy.
Miracle. Have diabetes.
Oh, Sky, you were in my shoes. You dated an addict or married to one? Or your kid's head got crushed?
That's this guy, both. Fleece was both at the exact same time.
At the same exact time. A lot to go through. Hence the diet of today. I was a very large comfort eater. While we were at the McDonald's house, our Ronald McDonald house, me and Millie ate a lot of cheesecake and
You're an
cheeseburgers.
alcoholic addict and a snack addict.
Carol Baskin would love your shirt.
My shirt. Oh my god.
Carol Baskins. Oh, I'll ask you later.
The group is Hope and Surviving Addiction. I'm going to write that down.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to check it out. He's writing it down. Any jokes or anything?
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You got a joke?
Yeah.
Like he's got a joke. He's got jokes.
Does
Why did-
seem like yesterday, huh?
Why did the turkey cross the street 3 times? To prove he wasn't a chicken.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, and here's our daily reflection. Freedom to be me. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. And that's me right there. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. Freedom was the key of this topic tonight, is being free of resentment and fears and guilt and shame and remorse and moving on to a better life. Rewriting our obituary so that we can live this last half of our life as somebody we are proud to be. My first true freedom is the freedom not to have to take a drink today. And that goes with drugs too. If I truly want it, I will work the 12 steps and the happiness of this freedom will come to me through the steps. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. Other freedoms will follow, and inventorying them is a new happiness. I had a new freedom today, the freedom to be me. I have a freedom to be the best me I have ever been. Amen.
Hey, man, I want to be the best me too.
That is awesome. Wow, that had to be very heartbreaking. Oh, it was not easy, brother. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was us.
I think I only got sad
Hey,
because
Tony.
like
Glad you're here. Hey,
I
that's the
couldn't
guy
hear
that
his
looks like
voice.
me.
about it. Hey, twins.
He's like, we look alike. We do look alike. Look at me and that guy.
Tony. Tony Alba.
LT and Tony.
Does that look like?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I find it many.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Marilyn.
All right, it is 9:09. You guys say the Serenity Prayer with us. God,
God.
grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Oh, I didn't even say amen that time, so I thought you were going to go on.
No, I didn't go on that time. That's okay, though. We are here
Amen.
every night, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's Utah time. That's where we are from.
Tony said, my twin.
My twin. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out, please. Subscribe if you're on the YouTube side of the house. And we will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We're here every night. But until then, stay strong, work your programs, and remember, we recover better together.
Don't touch. Don't touch.